So today, we're talking about why Bumblebee is the worst Transformer movie of all time. Okay, so as you've seen there, that was a big claim, and I know a lot of you are already putting in the comments, what do you mean it's the worst movie? It's the best movie, I love it, it's my favorite one, and that's your opinion. That's fully okay, that is fully your opinion. But the better of us have the right opinion. I'm joking. I obviously can't tell you what your opinion is and my opinion is better than yours, but I can tell you why my opinion is the way it is. So the reason my opinion is that Bumblebee is the most overrated Transformer film, first of all. Second of all, it's the worst Transformer film. And third of all, it's just because, like, you guys are writing it too hard. Like, it's not that amazing. And the reason that you guys think of it is that good is because of the first 3 minutes of the entire movie. It's an hour and some minute movie, and you think it's the best movie because of the Cybertron scene for the first 3 minutes. To me, it makes no sense to me because I personally love that first scene, but it's not enough to break any of the other Transformer movies. I like watching Revenge of the Fallen, The Last Night, Age of Extinction way more than Bumblebee. I have way more fun with it, and I can tell you that confidently because I just find they're so much better. Like, they're so bad. Like, their movies are just so much better than Bumblebee. Bumblebee, I'm not saying it's a terrible movie. I'm just saying it's the worst Transformer movie, just because there's so many other better Transformer movies. I even enjoy the '86 film almost as much as I enjoy Bumblebee. Like, there's a lot of movies out there for Transformers, and Bumblebee is not the best one, just because it has one character from the whole movie, basically, 2 Decepticons, 1 Autobot. Why is that the best movie? There's a really cool fight scene at the end of it for like 15 minutes, but why does that make the Bumblebee movie so good? If you want to tell me your opinion in the comments, make sure to do that, because I want to know, why do you guys think Bumblebee is the best movie? And this is going to be a part 1 of a part 2 series or a part 3 series about why Bumblebee is not a good movie, or like a debate on what do you guys think, because I personally think that Bumblebee sucks as a movie. That's just my opinion. If you want to be in the debate for that opinion, let me know in the comments. But anyways, back to the topic. I think that Bumblebee is so bad just because we have so many other Transformer movies, just like Dark of the Moon. Like, we have a whole like hour of a fight scene, and I know you guys agree with that. That's the best Transformer movie of all time. Majority of all of the Transformer fans I talked to says Dark of the Moon is the best Transformer movie of all time. In my opinion, it is, but I like Age of Extinction the most. That is my own opinion, because I just love the characters in that one, in the plot. Bumblebee has a good intro. Like, Bumblebee has the best intro of any Transformer movie. I'm giving you guys that. It does. But after that intro, you have Bumblebee fighting Blitzwing, which is a cool scene. I'm not gonna lie, I do like that one. A little bit of humor with John Cena, which is kind of cool to see, and I do enjoy. But then we go into seeing Bumblebee can't talk again, seeing Bumblebee meet a human girl instead of a human boy, seeing Bumblebee kind of like just being a kid, and we see Bumblebee just fighting 2 Decepticons and then ending up killing them because he gets his memories back. That's what I get from Bumblebee. Like, I get it. I really get it why you guys like it, because you guys like Sonic the Hedgehog. I find it the same thing. Like, Sonic the Hedgehog, he's a nuke. He comes to Earth, he plays around, has fun, and he kills the bad guy. Well, he doesn't kill him, but he gets rid of the bad guy. Whatever. But how does that scale to the big scale of like Dark of the Moon, where we have Optimus Prime, Megatron, Sentinel Prime, Ironhide, like Sideswipe? Like, we have so many good characters. So, like, Sam Witwicky. Like, why do you guys like Bumblebee so much? Because, like, they changed the whole plot, they rebooted the whole franchise, and Bumblebee kind of like took away our favors. We didn't get the 6th movie because of Bumblebee. And now we have Rise of the Beast and Bumblebee, which is okay films. Rise of the Beast I really enjoyed just because of the hype going up to it. It wasn't the most amazing movie. I still like Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction, 2007 better than that film, but I can't lie, it was a really good film. But Bumblebee itself wasn't that amazing to do. Like, when you really go back and watch it, compare it to all these other films, it's not that good. Just because one of the biggest freaking money writing characters is in the film, and that's his name, doesn't mean it's the best film. I gotta say, in my personal opinion, Bumblebee is the worst Transformer. Just because Hasbro rides off of him way too much for me to my liking. Like, anything that Bumblebee is, it's all Bumblebee. They made a whole show about Bumblebee because they want money. Like, I don't get it. Like, it makes no sense to me why Bumblebee is their franchise running character. He might be he's a cool character for kids, but for like us, when we're like teenagers, adults, why do we like Bumblebee so much? It's because we were kids or we grew up with them. But if you go back to G1 and you look at Bumblebee, it's not that enjoyable. He has a voice and he's just like any other character. My opinion, we should have gotten an Optimus Prime movie, a Megatron movie, way before we got a Bumblebee movie. And that's just my personal opinion. I think a lot of you should agree with me, just because like Prime is everybody's favorite character when it comes to Transformers. Like, who do you know about Transformers? It's always going to be Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, and maybe Megatron if you're lucky. If anybody doesn't know what Transformers are, those are the three characters they know just because they've heard it before. But I personally think if we're going to get a movie about one singular character, it should be a movie about Optimus or Megatron, because they're the leaders of the whole freaking franchise. They are the ones to carry the franchise on their like using their hands. Like, it makes no sense why we got a Bumblebee movie. I'm not saying that the fight scenes, the shots, the comedy in the Bumblebee movie was bad. I'm just saying it's super overrated compared to Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction, all the movies that are hated on. Compared to this one, they're way better just because of the scale and the size of them. That's what makes them a Transformer movie. Just because they're kind of goofy and they don't make sense all the time doesn't mean it's not a good movie, because it's Transformers. It's make believe. It's fiction. It's not supposed to always make sense. It's supposed to be fun and exciting and heartwarming. Like, Bumblebee was a nice movie to watch, but when I was in theaters, I'm like, I would have rather like the Transformers 6. Like, that was my whole thing. Whenever I watched Bumblebee, it's like, this took away from Unicron Rising. Like, that's my opinion. And I get why you guys like it. I've been told before that it's a good movie, it has a lot of good choreography, it's really good, it's amazing. The first 3 minutes of it's the best we've all ever seen in Transformers history. I get that. But basically, Bumblebee set us up for nothing, because after Bumblebee we get Rise of the Beast, and it's a completely different story. Like, we have no Decepticons, we only have Terracons and Autobots and Maximals, and now, like, it makes no sense, right? Like, Bumblebee did not set us up. Just if you look at like the first movie, like 2007 is way better than Bumblebee, because it set up with 5 Autobots, a bunch of Decepticons, and it just set up the next movies because they continued with that story. Other than Bumblebee, where it's like, it should have been like an Autobot versus Decepticon, and instead we got a Maximal versus Autobots versus Terracon. I'm not saying that Bumblebee is bad because we got Rise of the Beast, not at all. I'm just saying about Bumblebee, compared to other films, is severely overrated. And I want to know what your guys' opinion is in the comments down below. Why do you guys think Bumblebee is so good? Give me 5 reasons why it's better than Dark of the Moon, why it's better than Age of Extinction, but why it's better than the other Transformer movies that I personally think are superior to them. That is just my opinion. And if you guys can kind of get with me and let me know why you guys think this way, then maybe I'll understand you, and maybe I'll even agree with you a little bit more. But right now, I personally think that Transformers Bumblebee is the worst Transformer movie. And I'm just going to say that right now, because that's just my personal opinion. You guys don't have to agree with me. I don't want to get flamed for saying this. Like, we're all here, we're the Transformer community. And I just love you guys so much, and thank you all for like 1,000 subscribers. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 2 of the Lost Autobots. But I'm just saying, like, I use Bumblebee in my stop motion. I'm not like I'm gonna kill him off because I don't like him. He's a good character to use, and he's good, but he shouldn't have his own movie before Prime and Megatron. You get what I mean? Like, I would rather a big scale movie instead of Bumblebee, because like, instead of like getting a big scale, like, we had to wait 6 years to get a bigger scale movie after Bumblebee, because they didn't know where to go, right? So instead of Bumblebee, if they took another year and they made a bigger scale movie, like, we could have got Rise of the Beast and like maybe the next movie after Rise of the Beast already by now. But that's just my opinion. So make sure to let me know why you guys think Bumblebee is so good in the comments down below, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you all. Peace.